Welcome. This is the wisdom of the Avadhut Gita. Ramana Maharshi was widely regarded to exemplify its teachings. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. Know yourself. This is Richard Clarke. Today, I'll read from and comment on Chapter 1, verse 34 and 35. About non-duality. I also offer inquiries to deepen your experience of these verses. Verse 34, there are some that prize non-dualism, others hold to dualism. They know not the truth, which is above both. 35, how can the supreme reality be described, since it is neither white nor any other color, has no qualities such as sound, and is beyond voice and mind? My comments. These verses are from the Avadhut Gita, a text that contains the teachings of an ancient enlightened sage, Dattatreya. These verses focus on the nature of the supreme reality and the limitations of both the dualistic and non-dualistic perspectives. Let's look at each verse. Verse 34, some there are that prize non-dualism, others hold to dualism. They know not the truth, which is above both. In verse 34, the Avadhut Gita points out that some spiritual seekers and philosophers adhere to non-dualism, Advaita, while others hold to dualism. Non-dualism asserts that the ultimate reality is non-dual, undivided, and devoid of any distinctions, whereas dualism posits a separation between the individual soul and the divine reality. However, this verse says that both these perspectives, though valid within their respective frameworks, fail to grasp the ultimate truth. The truth is the absolute reality that transcends all concepts, including concepts of dualism and non-dualism. It is beyond any intellectual understanding or conceptualization, beyond the mind, but not beyond existence and consciousness. It is experiential, existential knowledge. This verse declares that the ultimate truth is not limited to any philosophical viewpoint and can only be realized through direct experience beyond the limitations of language, concepts, and belief systems. Inquire. Do you exist? How do you know? By the senses or by thought? You know at a level deeper than both. You just know as direct knowledge. Like this, you should know the self. Verse 35, how can the supreme reality be described, since it's neither white nor any other color, has no such qualities such as sound, and is beyond voice and mind? Verse 35 reflects the ineffability and transcendence of the supreme reality, Brahman. The verse uses the negation of qualities to indicate that Brahman cannot be defined or described by any specific attribute. It is beyond any color or form, beyond any sound, beyond any quality that can be perceived in the external world, beyond, yet it includes them all. This verse also states that Brahman is beyond the realm of language, voice, and words, and conceptualization, the mind. Words and thoughts are inherently dualistic and cannot capture the essence of non-dual reality. This verse echoes the essence of Advaita Vedanta, where Brahman is described as neti neti, meaning not this, not this. It suggests that Brahman can only be described through negation, by realizing what it is not, rather than positive definitions or descriptions. Since Brahman is not an object and words describe objects, Brahman cannot be described. You know Brahman by being Brahman. That's the only way. Inquire. Can you say or tell who you are? Can you say your existence, your consciousness? Can you describe the unlimited? These verses from the Avadhut Gita emphasize the limitations of both dualistic and non-dualistic perspectives in terms of understanding the ultimate truth, Brahman. This supreme reality is beyond all conceptualizations and descriptions, transcending the mind and language. It can only be realized through direct experience, surpassing all intellectual frameworks and philosophical debates. This aligns with the core teaching of Ramana Maharshi and Advaita Vedanta, which focus on the direct realization of your true nature as the non-dual Atman, identical with Brahman. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Ramana Maharshi video, subscribe, like, and send me a comment.